And Marquise, I'll take it out here live in Sanford this afternoon, talking about 1 year later after the impacts of Hurricane Ian. Now, the hours and days after the storm, one area in particular that we saw major flooding was along the St. Johns River, especially in the tiny community of Astor. So many people there, their lives and their livelihoods were impacted by the storm. WESH News' Anika Hope spoke with those folks and explains how they're moving forward 1 year later.
Long way to drive for 300 miles to catch a fish, isn't it?
That is the allure of Astor, an old Florida community with far more fish than people.
We offer some of the old stuff that Florida was known for that hasn't gotten commercialized. Beautiful river, a lot of wildlife and stuff on the river where you can take your boat. We got 10 springs within 10 miles of us.
Plenty of visitors, boaters, fishermen, outdoor enthusiasts. But folks who call Astor home, there are less than 1,500 of them, like James Powell.
Never move them. Can't run me out of here.
President of the Astor Area Chamber of Commerce, a business owner in Astor, and owner of the Powell Campground.
This is roots here. It's just home. My family's been here since 1963.
But what makes Astor the jewel it is also makes the mess that nearly destroys it.
I'd say the majority of the people who are living here are here because they love the river, and most of them are willing to put up with what occurs occasionally.
Astor is on the banks of the St. Johns, Florida's longest river, one of the few in the U.S. that flows north.
When you have the hurricanes come through, the way that the wind patterns flow, the wind actually makes the water essentially like stop.
As Lake County's Director of Emergency Management, it's Megan Milanese's job to prepare people as best she can for whatever may happen along the St. Johns. But what happened in Hurricane Ian was unprecedented.
And so in the case of Ian, we actually had some of our first responders on the ground that were reporting back to the EOC that the river was flowing backwards.
Ian broke the record for flooding in Astor, a record that dates back to 1933. Milanese says the river peaked at 4.71 feet.
Where's your house? How is it doing?
I got water coming in.
It's still coming up. It's still rising. Each day it's creeping up more and more.
Not only were homes flooded, for many in Astor, their only means of making a living was too.
That's basically all we do have to offer, is the river. We couldn't rent our cabins. We couldn't rent our boat slips. So naturally when we can't do that and the river's closed, the restaurants and everything are going to suffer.
With some time and sunshine, that water slowly receded.
I'm actually going to pour a little concrete square here and write down in there, the date and when it was for, when I'm dead and gone or whatever, that other people can see how high the river got, because it was a lot higher than I've ever seen it.
1 year later, while the flooding is gone, fear remains.
Well, you're just always on edge, because you just don't know where they're going to go, and you know that this is your livelihood to, not only me, but the town.
Milanese says they are looking for ways to help. In June, the Florida Department of Environmental Protection granted $500,000 to find ways to fortify the county against flooding. The county can identify projects that may help areas like Astor and apply for more funding too.
Did people end up moving, or do you think most people went back to their homes, or did things kind of go back to normal?
I think it's kind of a combination. I do know some people that did, move on out and stuff. Most of the people, they've been through this before, not to that magnitude, but most of them have rebuilt.
In Astor, what sometimes forces people from their homes often draws them right back to it.
I think we just need to mark that and hope the heck it never gets there again.
Anika Hope, WESH 2 News.